Conference will now be recorded.
So you don't have to mention
But
even
then,
in the sync. Even in the sync, you don't have to maintain it. That's the only field which gets updated from your parent position.
okay, but Venu, you said that if a company is not going for the position org chart, and if they are using org chart, then they will the hierarchy will be
They'll have
based
to,
on the
yeah, based on the job information. So you need to
yeah.
maintain manually there. Choose a person, choose a manager there manually.
Okay, so in case if the company has a position or was going for position management, in that case,
Yes,
both the field will have the same value from the position master.
yes.
Okay. Okay, Venu, thank you.
Anything else? Others?
Venu, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I created one custom portlet, and
Mm-hmm.
for that custom portlet, I need to show only for my particular company. Okay,
Only
so
for
for
your
that,
company.
yeah, only my company I have to show. So I created one role for that.
Mm.
So actually, I want that settings. Can you please explain us? You want
You
me
have
to?
already created. You have already
Yeah,
created a role, right? So
yeah, I have.
that role is
Yes,
only for your company.
yes, yes.
Yeah, assign those permissions to that role.
Yeah, I already assigned the permissions, but how I need to show this particular portlet for my company only? Do I need to
Is it
create any
only?
business?
No, no, you don't have to. When you have created, when you are controlling it through permissions, you don't have to no, do it through business rule.
Okay. So I need to know where I need to add that company in my role.
Manage permission roles.
Yeah, yeah,
Target.
yeah. I'm there only.
ta- yeah. Now you need to create a group, okay, which contains all the
Okay.
employees of your company.
No, 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 no. I don't
Add
want
the
to. I don't want to insert only few employees. I just want to put my company, whole company.
yeah
I mean,
whole company. When you see, if I go to manage permission groups, what I'm doing here, I'm creating a permission group which contains all the employees of my company.
okay.
You see here, Wipro employee group. Today we have 11 employees. It is showing now. This is company, right? All the employees of
Okay.
this company will be included here.
Okay. So people
This,
pool, I need to take the company. Is it okay?
yeah,
Understood.
and then
Okay.
you need to go add the permission, create a role, and then the target group you add it as a granted group. You add it as a job information. Sorry, permission group which you have created.
Yeah, yeah.
Here,
Understood.
go to employee role. Scroll to the end, and you have the assignment, group assignment to the role. Here, edit granting, you add the group here.
Okay. Okay, Venu. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. So, no doubts, Debashis, Rafi, Anusha, Ashwini. Okay. So we have couple of minor topics, which are to be discussed. We'll see them. Firstly, when you're searching for any action, what we are doing is we are going to the global search bar and searching for that action, like manage, organization, pay, or job structure. Or simply if you search with a single word, also system is giving some probable searches. Okay. Similarly, anything that you want to search, you can just type at least one word and system give you the probable searches. Now, all of these things are called paraphrases. Okay, and these paraphrases are maintained in manage action search. No, this is not so useful But again, if you want to control some of these some of the actions with your own paraphrase, you can go to manage action search. Under manage action search, there are like 950 actions. For all of these actions, there are the paraphrases are maintained. So let's say I want to search for manage organization pay and job structure. Okay, so you go to manage organization pay. So you search with any of these words. Okay, you search with any of these words, system shows you the manage organization pay and job structure. And if you want to have your own paraphrase, you can also add custom paraphrase. Like I'll go here, I'll type Venu, okay, and say I want this to be displayed, manage organization pay to be displayed. Save it. So next time when I search for Venu, it will show me manage organization pay. So you can add, so like for multiple actions, you can give your name as a paraphrase so that it shows up your actions. Now your favorite actions, you can set your name or similar. No, let's say I don't want to search with manage organization pay and job structure, this lengthy name. So instead, you can just have your own paraphrase. It can be anything. Okay, that's your manage action search. And then we have text replacement. You go to text replacement, you can rename the labels to some extent. Okay, whatever fields that you see here, like reject, or you see here org chart. Now org chart is not the standard name. Somebody must have added it as org chart. The standard name what SuccessFactors gives is company info, but it is renamed to org chart. Now that is also done from the text replacement here. Objectives are replaced to goals. Okay, similarly here you see org chart. This is company info actually. The company information field is set as org chart. SAP Jam is set as community. Maybe somewhere here, if you see community, I don't think it is not enabled. Okay, so you can rename the label. Stack ranker is renamed as team rater. So all of these fields, if you want to rename, you can go and rename. Pay targets on the employee profile, we have recurring payments and deductions. These are actually pay targets. Now it is changed to recurring payments and deductions. So you can rename them using text replacement. Any doubts here? And then next is password policy and login settings. These are some of the important ones which now you can use. The password policy and login settings. Here's for some customers, what they do is they might ask you to change the password settings. Like some organizations, what they do is they don't allow the passwords to be the name of the employee. Okay, our password should contain special characters or a mix of alphabets, numerics, and special characters. Our password should be reset every 30 days or every 60 days or every 90 days. So all of these settings, you can do it in password and login policy settings. Okay, so do not make any changes here. I'm just giving you information so that in future, whenever your customer says that I want to have this option, so you can go and see what is to be enabled. Like you have minimum length and maximum length. So minimum length is set to 8. If you make some changes and then save it, system will reset all of the every user's passwords. Okay, so don't make any changes here. This is one-time setup which you generally do it for your customer. Now it says here 8 characters. That means password, whatever password that you are giving, it should be minimum of 8 characters and maximum of 18 characters. Maximum password age, it says 90 days. After every 90 days, system will ask you to reset your password. Okay, that's 90 days. Similarly, you have maximum failed attempts, 3 case sensitive, mixed case required, alpha characters required, non-alpha characters required. Password should not contain first name, last name, middle name. So you have these options. These can be enabled or disabled from here. Okay, that's your password policy login settings. And what all we have discussed, let me just add it here. Manage action search to have custom paraphrases. And then we have text replacement. For simple text, you can rename the labels. And then we have password and login policy settings. This is for password related settings. And some of the important actions are your platform feature settings. Okay, so this is just enabling and disabling. You will not have any configuration here. Things like your live profile, you can just go through, you can just read through what are the options that we have. Okay, so you'll understand some of them, like user directory. Now the user directory, you'll find it in the org chart. On the org chart, you have option of user directory. If you want to enable that, you can go and enable this from here, user directory. Okay, send welcome message. If you enable this, every time a user is hired, system will send the welcome message here. If you have, no, this is directory, user directory. This is enabled because we have enabled this here. Hide peers. When you search for any employee, system also gives you the peers, the employee files. If you go to any employee, just under the here you have peers. Okay, if you don't want to show peers here, you just want to have manager and direct reports, you can say hide peers here. Okay, so some of these settings you can just go enable or disable these things. Okay, that's one thing. And some features are moved from provisioning to instance. Okay, them you'll find it in manage employee central settings. You go to manage employee central settings. You see here, these are some of the features which are migrated from provisioning to instance, like time and attendance management related, person and employment related. Now you can go add global assignment or enable global assignment, concurrent employment, dependent management. All of these features are in provisioning. So if they move or if they give option of the features in the instance, they'll move it to here into manage employee central setting. So these things you'll be adding, you'll be going through in the real time. Platform feature settings. Okay, so these are self-explanatory. You can just go and see what we have. Any doubts here? And finally, on the reports. So any data that you have in the system and you want to extract into the Excel files, you can go to reports and create your ad hoc reports. System gives us some standard reports. Now you will not find that useful. If you want to use that report, you can go to switch to classic view. Go to classic view and then you have standard reports here. In the standard reports, you have employee related reports, headcount report, education report, an anniversary report, hired employees report, birthday report. So you can generate them from here. Okay, just go click on the report and then generate it and extract the report. So you cannot do any changes here, but If you want to have your own reports, so the reports can be created from the ad hoc reports. Okay, you see here you can just go and download the reports. These are the standard reports. Now, apart from the standard reports, you can also create your own reports like foundation object reports or audit data, or any employee data that you want to report. You can go to Report Center and click on New Report. When you click on New Report, you have Canvas, which is advanced reporting, table reports, which 90% of the time will be using table reports, okay, which are also called as ad hoc reports. Then we can also create tiles and dashboards to show up on the homepage. So earlier, in the previous homepage, we used to use tiles and dashboards. Now this can be this can also be configured. Once you create a table, you can also create it as a tile. Now to create any report, you just go to table. Under table, you can have single domain reports, cross domain reports, and multi-domain reports. Cross domain meaning from different modules. If you want to pick the data, you can choose cross domain. And multi-domain within the same module, if you want to have from two or three sections, you can go and select the domain. Okay, single domain, you go choose from where you want to fetch the data. You have now reporting is used for all the modules, not only Employee Central. So you will find all of these domains like job information, foundation data, calibration. So these are all different modules, compensation, eligibility, and all these are different modules. For Employee Central, you'll be using from foundation data here. Foundation objects, recurring, job information, person employment audit, and then employee profile. So you can choose from one of these data. So let's say I want to create a foundation objects. Go select the domain foundation objects. So give the name of the report, say FO or whatever name that you want to give. Under general information, you just give name of the report. Report priority can be set high or medium. Okay. Remove styling, you just remove this. Don't select this for your reporting. Just go to columns. What fields you want to have in your report. Just go select the columns. So these are all the objects that we have. Let's say I want to generate a report of pay ranges. Go click pay ranges. Okay. Now what fields you want to include in under pay range? I want to have external code, want to have name, currency, status, start date, end date, minimum, midpoint, maximum, and let's say you want to choose company. So you also have who has created by, last modified by, created on, last modified on. You can also include those fields. Now once you select the fields, if you want to rearrange the columns, you can go click on rearrange, move the fields up and down. Like I want to have the start date here, end date immediately after start date. You can choose. Okay. Now if you go and say no, generate button is not enabled. So once you save the record, system will give you option to generate. Configuration we don't use in Employee Central. Configuration is used for the template based reports like recruiting or compensation or performance. We use the configuration. Which template you want to use, you'll be selecting the configuration. And if you want to extract only certain number of records, so that you can also go and apply the filters. What filters you want to apply? Go just click on refine criteria and say it is pay range related, right? Go to pay range. Now I want to extract only the pay ranges which are associated with my company code 6600. Just go my selection and add your company code. So done. And here say once you save the report, generate button will be enabled. You click on generate, it generates the report here. So once the report is generated, you can extract into CSV, you can extract into Excel or PDF or PPT, into any of these formats. It has extracted all the pay ranges which are associated with company code 6600. Okay, now this report what I have created, if I go to report center back again, I'll see my report here. So next time I don't have to go again create the report. I can directly come here to report center and click on F4. System will ask me whether you want to extract it or whether you want to run online and see. It gives you option to run online, download, run offline, and export. Okay. And if you want, now this report what I have created, this is only for Laurent. It will only show up for Laurent. Others will not see. If I want to share it with others, I can go to 3 dots, or if I want to make any changes, I can go to these 3 dots, edit the report, run the report, or you can also share this report. You can share this report with any user, any group, or any role. You can choose to whom you want to share with so that others can also generate. So depending on the permissions that are set, let's say I want to share it with person called John. Say go, select this person and save. Now this report is shared. Okay, even John can also share. Now if it is shared, it shows up like this. It is shared with two. It is shared with the another person. So this is on the foundation object. Again, if you want to generate employee related reports, then go to single domain and say person and employment information, or let's say person and employment audit. In the audit report, you can see who has created, who has deleted, who has inserted, who has modified the data. We can see all of those details. Same thing, you will have to choose, or first you have to give the name of the report under general, person related, person audit. Remove styling. People, you go refine criteria, click on refine criteria. Always if you want to generate a report for all the employees, you just select other filters. Don't select any of these things. If you want all the employees to be included, you go select other filters. If you want to include the inactive employees also, then you go select include inactive users. If you want to have only your direct reports, then you can go select your logged in users direct reports, or logged in users team view, logged in users matrix reports, or HR reports you can select. If you don't want any particular employee data, I want to have all the employees, then say other filters. Columns, same thing. You go to select columns. These are all the portlets. These are all the columns. Now you have all the columns here. Either you can choose from here, first name, last name. Either you can choose from here, or if you want to have only particular portlet information like employee job information audit. I want to have event reason, company, business unit, division, department, location, pay grade, and then you have manager. Event date, I want to have event date and to have position as well. So these fields, along with these fields, I want to see who has created and who has modified. So last, scroll down to the end, you'll find action type, last modified on, created by, last modified by. Select these fields. For audits, you will find all of these fields. Done. Filter, if you want to have for only one employee, you can also filter, or if you want to generate for all the employees, or no, it takes a lot of time, because for each employee, if you have modified a record 10 times or 15 times, it will show those 10 records or the 15 records. Now I want to filter only the employees of company, my company. Go choose company, filter 6600. Okay, so done. Save and generate. Either you can generate here directly, or you can also click on CSV or Excel, whichever format you want to have. I see for each employee, you can see, let's say for Wipro 005. Let me go choose this employee. You have these many records. What are these records? And you see here who has modified, who has updated, and when was this record created. This record was created on these dates and modified on these dates. So you have insert, update, okay, insert, update. Or let me see if there are any records that we have deleted. It will also show the records that are deleted. Only insert and update. If I go delete the record, it will show that it is this record is deleted. Clear?
Venu,
Yes
in
or no?
this, like in this Excel form, in the Excel, like last modified on, some dates are with hyphen, some dates are with forward slash, like why system is.
No, it is not on the system behavior. It is on the Excel file which we have generated, CSV. Okay. So maybe when you have uploaded, we have uploaded with this data. See,
But
all
with
of
that,
so usually
with
it
the
is
with iPhone,
MMDDYY, always.
no, with
Okay.
iPhone it doesn't upload, no? Will it take, like system will
No,
accept
it
with
won't.
iPhone?
It won't. When you try to upload with this data, it won't. It won't take.
So while downloading, it is giving.
No, let me. If I go extract this Excel, that could be problem with the Excel what we are using also. You see here it is all one data. It all depends upon the sheets what you are using, Excel versions and Excel sheets what you are using. This is the Excel and that is the CSV. So here it shows only one single format.
Okay. And like it is same, like, right, like if we are querying on employee and we can fetch any record on basis of a primary key, right?
Yeah.
And like we can also make graphs and all these things.
Graphs and all, you will have to go to dashboards. Okay, but again, frankly speaking, SuccessFactors reports are not that responsive like like other reporting tools. You have reporting applications. You don't have those many options, but it allows you to pull whatever data that we have into Excels and CSVs correctly. So you cannot do calculations, or you cannot have graphs or design charts and all. But yes, you can try these tiles and dashboards. You can try these dashboards. Okay, which are similar to your dashboards.
And like if we want to display payslip, can we only for like we display it in PDF format? Can we do that here in SF?
No, SF, the payroll is processed in SAP, right? Payroll is processed in your third-party application, either SAP or
Yes.
ADP or some application. Okay. So now you need to integrate your you can create a portlet and fetch the pay slips from your payroll system to employee profile. From there, you can give access to employees to download their statements.
Okay. So it will be in which format? It will be in PDF format or
In the
any?
PDF, into the PDF format. So whatever format that you extract from your payroll system.
Hmm.
Usually it is PDF.
So like one more thing, like it might be in the time off actually, but in EC, if we want, can we create our own tile where we can have all the time data, and we can use this reporting for like fetching the time details. Can we use that? Can we do?
You want to create a custom portlet where you want to track all the information of your employees.
Yes, yes.
Okay, from your third party system, like from Time Machine,
Yes,
you want to fetch all the details. I think you
yes,
should be having a standard option of clock-ins and clock-outs where you can pull that to clock-ins and clock-outs. Or
yeah.
yes, you
Not
can do, but how many records you want to get into employee record? See, employee file, if you go here, so in one single page you have this many information. Just imagine if you have 100 records for one employee. So how do you want to show? Now this will go on from here till you have to scroll down to see the 100 records. Now, if it is for one complete year, it shows like each day if you have 4 or 5 punch-ins and punch-outs on the employee portlet, it shows on like thousands of records for 1 year.
Hmm. So, like every day, one clock in and one clock out, let's say.
The first clock in and first clock out, that you have to again when you're designing your when you're integrating the data, just pull
Uh,
only the first clock in and first clock out.
and like what we do is like the standard system won't give if it is absent or like it is present. It won't say. So custom reports are developed with these. We will extract this data, and again
Yes.
there will be a separate column for A and P. And if it is week
Mm.
off, week off, and if it's a public holiday, it's a public holiday. On basis of that, overtimes and extra payments are calculated.
Yeah.
So in this style, can we make a provision for absent, present, such kind of fields with the logic? If he is present with the 10 minutes tolerance time,
Yes.
such kind
Again,
of.
on the custom portlet, you can have all of these logics applied. You can write business rules on your fields. Okay.
Oh, that
Or
is
you
allowed.
want to,
Okay.
yeah, that is allowed. Now, those things actually, if you go and see on the absence calendar, like you have view team absence. So, if generally when I go and try to apply a leave, system will show me who are now who have taken a leave on a particular day. It
Hmm.
shows all of my employee data here. So that information is already that is available. Timesheets, yes, timesheet is also available. You can go and add timesheet, fill your timesheet and send it to. If you have approval, you can also send it to approval. Not sure if no time off is enabled or people are using it or not here.
Hmm.
You have your record time. This is your timesheet.
So it is for regularization. You meant to say like fill up apart from
Uh,
the data fetched. If
yeah,
there is
date
any change.
every week. If you have to submit your timesheet, how many hours you have worked, you can go and add your working details here. I don't know. Maybe it is configured or not. I'm not sure. In the demo instance, if they have configured the timesheet or not sure.
So okay, it comes under like a time off especially, or like in EC also we can have a
Time
separate.
off is a separate module. Now you have
Okay.
separate certification for time off.
Hmm.
It's
So
a
without
entirely
EC,
different one. Yeah, without EC you
without
cannot have again time off.
acha, if we want to have PMGM, can without EC can we have it?
Yes, we can have. You need to
But then
upload
time.
employee data, basic import. The first file what we have seen in import employee data, that's your basic. That's called the UDF.
Hmm. But time off is we can't do like that, right?
Time off also, see, any module that you want to implement in system, you can do with or without EC. If you
Okay.
want to use with EC, so you need to configure all of these things like company, business unit, division, department, pay grades, pay components, all of these things you need to configure. But if you don't want to use Employee Central, you want to use other modules like PMGM, recruiting, or no, even your time off. Or generally, time off, what do you want to use it for? You want to apply leaves, right? So how will employee apply a leave? Employee has to log in and see, apply a leave,
Yes.
right? So if you're now if you want an employee to log in, so you need to have employee profile created in the system. Okay. So how now this employee profile you can upload it in the basic import first file. Only the first file if you use the system creates the data. Now this is your time of Amgen's calendar.
Like in this, if a time is recorded for, let's say, for Lauren Mollett K, time is
This
recorded.
is your time. Now this is for your absence, not this is the absence calendar, not the timesheet.
Absence calendar. Okay, let's say absence only. Like if this absence has been recorded, and he want to regularize it, like instead of one day he has done it to other day. So he want to regularize it to other days. Can he do from here itself?
I don't think. I'm not no time of that expert in time of.
Oh no, why I'm asking is like we are going on migration with HANA and SuccessFactors. They're taking a back step onto it because we are having all these live scenarios.
Yes. In SuccessFactors, the positive time management is not that feasible.
No, we
Like
are having only
calculation
negative.
part. Okay. Even the calculations, like you want to have the regularizations and all. I'm not sure if that is possible in the system or not. Applying a
And
leave or calculating your quotas, all of those things can be done.
and
Carry
let's say like
forwarding
we have
leaves.
okay. If we are taking like PMGM and only PMGM, if we take, we'll have one for one user, one login ID. And
Yes.
if we take EC and PMGM, let's say, how
It's
many
one.
user?
It's one user. One user.
One user ID only, right?
Yes, one user ID.
So for PMGM, he has to not separately log in and he has to
No.
fill up all his no.
One login user. You can access whatever that you see here. I can access all of these modules. So I'll have to go to performance to fill my appraisal. Have to go to goals to fill my goals.
So
Have to go
only
to
thing is they
employee
will
files to yes.
enable all these things, I guess.
Yes. Once you enable for employee now, recruiting, you will not see all of these things for all employees. Only if you are recruiter, only if you are a hiring manager, you might see recruiting. Okay. Only if you are manager, you may see the compensation module.
Okay. So, but this for again on costing thing, like EC, now we are using like, let's say all these 2 or 3 modules in this. How will costing will be like per year for only one user ID and login they will be charging, or like for all these 3 modules they will be charging for every user?
Now, for every, like if you are using only Employee Central, when you're taking license, now you'll say that I want to use Employee Central for 1,000 users. Okay. Again, you want to use performance management. Again, for 1,000 users, you'll be paying the license for 1,000 users.
Actually, you need to. Okay.
I think when SAP has come up with some lies with SAP, this is some terminology they are using to provide the license. So they are providing in bulk or something like that.
Yeah, we have a lot of packages. If you go with these many users, you'll get at this price. You'll be given all of these modules.
What is the
See,
ordinary price? Basic price? It is like in dollars per user. It is like 5 to
no,
10 in between that.
Yeah, I think it is between 5 to 10, but not sure on the pricing part, how much they are charging. Again, it all depends upon if you're taking a license for 10,000 users, okay, or if you're taking license for 1 lakh. So the pricing varies. And if you're taking only for Employee Central, you'll have a separate price. You want to use all the modules, then you'll have a different price. See, not every customer need all of these modules, right? So that feasibility is there. Okay.
And like after this, is this the last class, or like are we having any
Yeah,
more
this is
sessions?
the last class. No, this is the last class.
So like that real-time projecting, like you will be only handling that real-time project.
No, real-time project, what do you want to do as a real-time project? See, whatever topics that we have discussed, that itself is like a project. So you have to create a company, you have to create these things, you have to create, you have to create logics for your, validations or the business rules for you events. No.
Yeah, got it. But the thing is like that. With exactly like dedication and seriousness, something will be there. No? They're only on practice thing, or there will be no class and all that stuff.
Now, if you want, I can give you the configuration workbooks. I can share the field configuration workbooks. If you
Yeah,
want to do
please.
really project kind of thing, you can use that.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Anything else?
Venu, I wanted to see how to create dashboard report. If you can, like, show us, because I don't know if I get stuck, then it will be very difficult to get back to you.
When I have not used dashboards and tiles.
Okay, no
Let's
worries.
see.
Then let's try to create.
Yeah. Okay. You want to create a dashboard? Fill the dashboard. Dashboard name. Okay. Add tile. Now you need to have a tile as well for this dashboard. Which tile you want to pull? First, you need to go create a tile, and then that tile you have to show it up here. Sorry. Over here. Select domain. Okay. Select this. Pro tile. Next is people. You use other filters. Okay. Next is chat. Which type you want? Pie or a column? Okay. Let's say I want to use pie. Category. Say from job information. Event reason. Okay. It says one column. Okay. One column which is user ID. Metric. I want to use department. Okay. Next. Filters. And all of these details. Job information, company is equal to. Okay, so each of this employee availability make active, and you want to show it on the home page. Okay. Construct a dashboard. This will show up on the home page as well. This is pie what I've created, but you can have the graphs as well. I think it's loading. Old home page, it used to immediately show up as a tile here. And let me go and see if styles are enabled here. Something like this. Yeah.
So in the
Hello?
home page, you have the quick action tiles, right?
Yeah.
In that you have report center. So you have to click on report center.
Report center, it will take you to
In
reports
this,
only.
okay.
It takes you to either you can
A
navigate
report
from
and links.
here, either you
Okay.
can navigate from here or from there. Okay. So this one, Pro dashboard, add it. And this should be available on the home page itself. Either we have to log in and log out or do some settings to show up there. Yeah, I'll have to check that, not to enable it. It's not on supplemental dash. I'll have to check that, Priya.
Okay. No worries, Venu sir. So one last question from my end. Like in job classification, we have parent job classification. So what is the significance of that?
Parent job classification, generally what happens is in the compensation module or while promoting the employee. Okay, basically used in the compensation module. When you're promoting the employee, you should know from which job code you can promote to which job code. Like an executive can be promoted to a manager. A manager can be promoted to senior manager. So your next level, it defines the next level. What is your next level? Manager, senior manager, and then senior manager to general manager.
Okay.
Okay, basically used in the promotion map.
Okay.
Then position where it is used.
Position can be anything. Position is unique for everyone. Okay, for every employee you'll have one single position. Right.
Yeah, but
Multiple employees can have the same job code. Now all of us together can have the same job code called executive or manager. Okay. So the positions are different. Each one of us will hold a different position. Maybe the designation is same or maybe the job code is same, but a different position.
Yeah, like if
So
you're having an executive
when
has
you're
a job
promoting,
code.
when you're promoting, generally either you can promote the employee to the same on the same position, but to a different job code. So when you change job code, your pay grade will also change.
No,
Your position
then
can still remain same.
yeah, I got it. Like let's say we are having one executive and one non-executive has a job code. And here like executive
I
is
have
having
a hard stop at 8 p.m. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay, leave it then.
Yeah, if it is relevant to configuration, yeah, I'll try to answer you.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can always email Satish. I'll try to answer your queries.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to include that tiles and dashboards on the implementation guide in the
Please.
Yeah.
Venu, sir, if we want to promote an employee on the basis of position, like you just said, or on the basis of parent job classification, so how should we write a rule on that? Because we have
Say,
even reason to write for that, right? Like if
you'll
the
all
pay grade is
no,
reduced, yeah.
it will always change the pay grade. So when you're promoting, your pay grade will be changed, right? Your pay grade level.
Yes.
The pay grade again is tagged to your job code. So you can directly check on the pay grade level.
Okay, so once the pay grade is changed, so of course, also from there, it will pick up the parent job classification.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Have to jump on to other call. Yeah. I thought of discussing with you. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can come. You can always write it to Satish. He'll get back to me.
Thank you, Vin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you
Vincent,
all.
thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.